Alright, I'm gonna hit you guys up with 5 ways to save money because I've gotten quite good at it in the last 3 to 4 years, right? And I've seen that we have all been conditioned to grow up and believe that there are certain things that we need in order to survive. But once you actually cut through the bullshit, you will see that you can get by with not a whole lot and still be a happy person, really. I'm not saying you want to do that forever, right? But I'm saying, hey man, for us young kids, you know, we can use it. We're building our dreams, we're building our passions here. Yeah, we want to start lean and we want to minimize our expenses, right? It takes time to build something off the ground. So I'll share with you guys the 5 things that help me save money in you know, I got a lot of time on my hand to make these videos and do things because I don't need to do all that much to make a living, right? I'm more concerned right now with making a living, not a killing. I want to make a killing once I'm able to, boom, explode here. Then, you know, I'll be making a killing as natural byproduct of me doing a good job sharing content. But in the meantime, if I'm making ends meet every month, I'm good. And there's not a whole lot of expenses that I have at the moment. You know, it's easy for me, so I get a lot of time. A lot of people think, oh, I have this dream lifestyle. It's like, no, you can create it too. Just get rid of all the shit that you don't need. So we'll talk about it in this video, okay? 5 things. Let's get down to it. First thing first, number 1, eat at home. Eat at home. Eat at home. Oh my God, you're gonna save so much money. Right off the bat. Again, we've all been conditioned to go and eat out, and it's not like there's good food out there. I mean, yeah, there's now like more raw vegan restaurants and stuff, and they're pretty expensive, right? They're pretty expensive. I'd like to go and eat in a raw vegan restaurant every day, and one day I will. But they're pretty expensive, right? But I'm talking about your average restaurants. I'm talking about McDonald's. I'm talking about even Subway, which is supposedly healthy, but I'm talking about, you know, all these places. And when you eat out, man, like you're gonna get a sub, it's $10, right? You're gonna $10. For $10, I'll tell you what you can get for $10. For $10, you'll get like an entire day's worth of food. You know, literally, you can get bananas. They're so cheap. At least here in Canada, they are. And you can get rice. You know, you can get like 4 kilograms of rice for like $15. Okay, like really cheap stuff. And here's another thing. Go to Costco. Go shop in Costco. If you shop in mass, you can get almonds for cheap. The reason why I started going to Costco is because I can get almonds for cheap there. You know, that was why I got the card for Costco and I go to Costco. You get almonds there. It's cheap. It's much cheaper than if you would get them elsewhere. You can get like a 2 kilograms of frozen blueberries for like $10, $9. It's cheap. Go to Costco. But the bottom line, eat at home. Eat at home. It's better for your health anyway. It's more controlled. It's better for your health. And if you don't want food to take too much of your time, just eat simple foods. I eat avocados, bananas, eggs is about the only thing I cook, right? Olive oil, coconut oil, all these things that are convenient. I can take them with me, right? I can eat them. You know, fruits, vegetables, and take them with me and they take very little time to make. And I do intermittent fasting, so it doesn't even, you know, I'm not eating all that much. Sweet potatoes, I have to bake them, but that's very easy. Just poke some holes, put them in there, come back an hour later and enjoy. So, eat at home. You'll save so much money, man. So much money, okay? That's number 1. Number 2, reconsider. If you have a car, reconsider if you need it or not. A car costs you a fortune. I have a friend of mine, you know, I always joke around with him, and he always jokes around with me. You know, his car is something's always up with his car. I'm like, bro, you see why I don't have a car? And I joke about it and stuff, and he tells me, you know what? I know, I wish I can get rid of my car, but I need it for my job. Reconsider if you need a car. Yeah, for some of us, you need it. You gotta go to work. The work is far from here. There's not really reliable bus routes to get you there. Okay, you know, fair enough. But consider, do you really need a car? If you're a university student right now and you live like near campus, and you have a car, you probably don't need a car. You come on, you don't need a car. You might have a car right now, like a Honda Civic or something, but it's costing you insurance. It's costing you like $200 a month for insurance. For us young folks, it costs a lot of money for insurance, right? And then gas is another $300, $200, depending on where you are, right? Insurance is different too. I'm just using prices from here. So that right there, that's like between, oh, and the maintenance costs. Because you bet your ass something's gonna go wrong with your car every now and then. So you're spending between $500 and $1,000 a month on your car. You see? Unless you're making your car work for you, like my friend James, who does like pizza delivery, right? Then it might be costing you a lot more. Right? If you have a car, make use of it. Do Uber, do this, delivery, or, you know, again, you might need it because you have work, so you're making use of it. But reconsider it. And if you're looking into buying a car right now just because you want to have a car, also reconsider. Reconsider that option. Reconsider, do you really need a car right now? Do you really need, at this point in your life, do you really need a car? And if the answer is no, you just saved yourself a lot of headaches. And you just saved yourself from the demonic grip of the mechanics, because we all know mechanics are very honest. Like every single mechanic out there is super honest, and gives you the best deal. We know how easy it is to find an honest and reliable mechanic. So you just save yourself a lot of headaches, a lot of trouble, a lot of money, a lot of energy that goes into, oh, fuck, I gotta fix my car, I gotta do this, paperwork, blah, blah. So that's number 2. Number 3, if you're living in a place right now, consider getting a roommate or consider moving to a smaller place. This is why I moved to this small ass room that I'm in right now, but I'm moving out of it in 2 weeks. But I'm still gonna be paying the same. So that's what's nice, to a bigger place. But I moved out of that apartment that I used to make my fitness videos in because it was costing me more money than I would like to. And I thought, do I get a roommate in that apartment or do I move to a smaller place? And I said, hey, this is a nature area I found, this cheap room here, let's do it. So consider either getting a roommate or living in a house, shared accommodation, or moving to a smaller place. That's gonna cost you less money. And you can save a good amount of money in that too. A good amount of money. Right? Really, like, even consider, again, you have to look at your circumstances. Consider going living with home. I used to be really against, I still am kind of against it because it's like, it's kind of almost like defeat. Here I am at home again. But, you know, for you right now, it might serve you for a year. You know, try to get your ass out of your parents' basement as soon as you can. But it might serve you for now. You might want to like, okay, fuck, I gotta focus on my music right now. I have like no money coming in. Let me go live in my parents' basement for just a year. And you give yourself a year deadline. That can help you out. It can help you out for temporarily. Okay? I don't recommend it, but I'm saying consider your living situation, how you can minimize expenses there. Because, you know, I mean, half our expenses goes to living. You know, a great deal, let's say, not half, but a great deal of our expenses goes into living. So we can minimize those expenses. So that's number 3. Number 4, do it yourself. DIY, is that what it is? Yeah, do it yourself. Yeah, DIY, do it yourself. I'm trying to familiarize myself with the slangs and the lingo that kids use these days. Do it yourself. Meaning, if you have something that needs to be fixed, a fridge, a light bulb, something, right? Some fuse went off. Instead of calling somebody to fix it, go on YouTube. Everything seems to be on YouTube these days, right? I mean, you got blabbering idiots like me talking about all kinds of things. So do it yourself. It'll save you a lot of money. Fix things yourself. Go on YouTube, watch some videos, watch some educational videos, and do it yourself. And even education, man. You can learn education online. You don't have to pay fucking universities $10,000 a year to learn. You can just go learn on your own and make use of the knowledge however you want for free. Okay? Or you can like take some courses online that are much cheaper than a university course, right? and invest in good books that cost you, like a book on Kindle, you know, $10. Some books are like $5. That'll change your life for good for, you know, little money. Or you can buy my course that I'm creating right now. And that'll also save you a lot of trouble, a lot of money. See, I gotta squeeze in a little advertisement there, but the course is not gonna be done for a while. So, and my book is coming up soon. So here's another advertisement right there. But you know, you save a lot of money by doing it yourself. Okay, by going online and seeing what's up and learning, save a lot of money. Save a lot of money. And last thing, number 5. Reconsider your needs. You have needs and you have wants. Our wants, we will always they will always continue to expand, no matter what. You know, and when you have more money, you have more wants. And that's fine. That's cool. There's nothing wrong against that. I tell you what, I want to live in a nice fucking house. I want to have a farm. I want to travel the world. I want to have good money. I want to have good financial standings. I have a lot of wants. But I understand at this current state in my life, my needs. Let's just focus on my needs here. What do I really need to exist? A place to stay in, some food to eat, bills to pay like a phone bill, gym membership. That's about it. I am existing. That's my needs. Okay, so then you go along with that. You go along with that, right? And once you have more money, once you have more success, financial and material success, then you can start to fulfill your wants. But in the meantime, as a young person who's looking to build something, it's tough. Things need time, man. Unless you're that one in a million, you're that Justin Bieber who just gets lucky, a lucky break. It's tough. It takes time. Things take time to build up off the ground. They take time. Life takes time. Everything takes time. So nature takes its time. It's just a way of things. So reconsider. We've all been brainwashed. That, you know what? One of the things, for example, that really, like, when I got rid of my stuff in my apartment, I'm like, couch, table, chairs. This is the image perpetuated by advertisement. The whole reason why I have my place set up in this way is because advertisements. We've all seen advertisements, and this is how we've been believed that a home looks like. Oh, you need to buy a couch, you need to buy this, you need to buy a TV. I had a TV. It's like, no, reconsider all that shit. Okay? This is what psychedelics have done for me. They made me fucking reconsider everything, question everything. Question what you actually need. Does my place have to be set up like this? Or is this just an idea that has been passed down to us by advertising agencies and companies who want us to buy their stuff? Reconsider. Reconsider what you actually need versus what you want. Versus what's been conditioned on you and brainwashed into your head that you need to have. Not saying there's anything wrong with any of that stuff. Okay? But I'm saying, when you don't have the money, why do you need this stuff right now? You can get it when you have the money, when you have a stable source of income, and preferably a stable source of income of something you love. I worked as a chemical engineering intern for a year. I worked for an oil company. I was getting paid a shit ton of money. Shit ton of money. For that whole year, I was living, like, financially speaking, like a king. I never looked at my bank account because it was always stacked up. So I had a good income. I wasn't happy. And you know what I did? I also didn't fucking spend all this money on buying a TV and all these things that I supposedly need in my place that I stayed there. It was in Calgary, right? I saved it up. And it helped me through when I started YouTube. I had the finances to back me up. I didn't need to get a job, nothing like that. I had the finances to back me up. So, question is, first of all, even if you're making money, like, are you really happy making the money? My philosophy on life is I'll fulfill all my material wants when I'm making money the way I want to make it. You see, that's just my philosophy. So reconsider your needs, reconsider your wants, you know, reconsider what you actually need, reconsider what's been brainwashed into your head. And you'll save a lot of money right there, a lot of money. Because you won't even, what the fuck, you're like, oh, the PS4 just came out, for example, right? And you see your friends talking about it, and there's this pressure, I have to get it. But then in your head, you're like, do I really need a PS4 right now? And you're like, okay, then I don't need to get it. There you go. You just saved yourself $400 that you would have needed to create. Artificial. It's artificial in the first place. It's artificial wants, artificial things that we have to now get money out of our pocket to spend on. Where you can spend that $400 instead, it'll get you through a month's worth of groceries, or even 2 months worth of groceries. You see? So you can continue to provide yourself for the world. I'm talking about my own experience here, right? And maybe it helps some of you guys. I know everybody has different circumstances, different things. So, again, just to recap the 5 ways that helped me, I'm talking about me here in this video, right? Mostly. The 5 things that have helped me save money and continue to help me save money and live a pretty happy life, not have to work all that much. And are, number 1, just to recap here, let me remember. Eat at home. Reconsider if you need a car. And if you have a car right now that you don't need, consider selling it. You'll make some money off of it and you get rid of a big headache. Reconsider your living situation. Either move to a smaller place, get a roommate. If you need to move in with your parents for a little while, and I will emphasize just a little while, then do what you need to do right now, right? You just gotta be honest and honor the present moment. Number 4, do it yourself. Learn things on your own. Go online. There's a lot of free stuff. Do it yourself. Save yourself trouble. Number 5, reconsider your needs. Reconsider your wants. And reconsider what's been brainwashed into you that you need. Okay? That said, God bless you all, guys. I love every single one of you. But don't forget to subscribe, or you're gonna sleep with the fishes.